Yes, yes, and the air is thick about me, pressing, though it is not the air at all, but the husk of me, my own casing, too small, too dry. Though once it seemed vast enough to contain every twitch, every stirring. And now it is like a house whose roof has lowered, whose doors have shrunk, so that my legs scrape the lintels. My breath rebounds, too loud, inside the chamber of myself. And how long? How long can I bear this confinement, when already I feel the swelling within, the fluid rising, the trembling brightness that is not yet visible but insists that I must be larger, softer, newer. Though to reach it, I must break what I am, break it with my own back, with my own heaving, tearing, and I think this is madness, to undo oneself in order to continue, to fling aside the only skin one has known. Yet I know also it is the only way, the only forwardness. And so I scrape, I press, I thrash against bark and stone and soil. And then at last the seam yields. It splits with a sigh like rain in summer. And I push, I heave, I drag myself, half born, head protruding, antennae quivering, legs flailing, body slick and pale, suspended between the husk and the air, trembling, absurd. Half of me left behind, half of me absurdly new. And how the world stabs me then with light, with wind, with sound too sharp. And I think I will die of it. Yet I do not die. I cling, I dangle, I pull, until all of me spills free, a glistening bundle, translucent, weak, grotesque, almost in its vulnerability. And yet, even then, I cannot leave the old shell, not entirely, for it is still me, still carries the outline of my claws, my joints, my eyes clouded in death. And so I turn, slow, panting. For breath is labor now, and I place my new mouth, my soft mouth, upon that husk, and I eat. I eat what was myself, flake by flake. The taste bitter, yes, and dry, yes, but rich too with the memory of hardness, the calcium, the strength I will need, and I think, so nothing is wasted. Even this body I thought prison will become my sustenance, will fold into me, so that the old self becomes marrow for the new. And is that not what all change is? The past chewed and swallowed, repurposed, absorbed until its edges vanish, its shape forgotten. Though it still lingers in the strength of my limbs, the darkening of my cuticle as it hardens against the same light that blinds me now. And how the wings cling, wet and wrinkled, pressed to my sides like secrets not yet confessed, but I feel them pulse, filling, stretching, veined with maps of the air I do not yet know. And I think when they unfurl, when they harden, when they shimmer into the shape they have already promised within me, then I shall rise, not only from this bark, this patch of soil, but from the shadow of myself. And the husk, though I have devoured much of it, will remain still, a torn relic, upright, clinging like a ghost to the branch, a monument to what I was, what I consumed. And in that monument there is sorrow, and in the new body there is terror, and in the act of climbing, trembling still, there is also ecstasy. Yes, ecstasy, that to live is to moult, and to moult is to rupture, and to rupture is to eat, to swallow, to fold back into oneself what one can of the broken past, for nothing else will sustain the dangerous radiance of becoming.